bright. Let's turn it down a little bit, guys. All right, I will just wait a second, give everybody an opportunity to come on in. I'm late. I'm a little late. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how many people show. Like I said, I was just going to come on here and chat with you all for a little bit and see where things go. Hi, Kalanda. Welcome, love. I hope you are having a blessed evening. And I must say, I did subscribe to your channel and I do watch some of your videos, especially when you're cooking. Come on in here, y'all. I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to come on in here. Hello, Alan. Hello, DP8X20. Hair Tuition. Hello. How y'all doing tonight? What y'all up to? Is it Kama or Kama? Aries gang, that's right, baby. All right, y'all, come on in. What time is it? I know I said I was gonna come on at 7. It's 8:40. Hey, Momo. Show you something. What you want to see here, Tuition? I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to come on in. Hit that like button as you come in to help get the reading out into the algorithm to let everyone else know that we are live. Action News Aries live. Okay. Hey, YouTube LGBTQ plus. The world of Elijah. All right, y'all. What's going on tonight? Like, come on, give me something. You're drinking ginger ale and listening to music, looking for. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. We got 77 people in the chat. Come on in. Come on in. I was trying to wait for y'all to get on in here. Like I said, my apologies. A little fashionably late. I had to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for somebody who runs my house just about or thinks he does. So, and I wanted to get comfortable too. So it's Saturday night. Aries is inside. Oh, that sounds good, Hair Tuition. But I hope everyone is doing amazing. Thank you for joining. Just quick announcements. Like I said, I am doing a blood moon ritual. Okay, the blood moon ritual. It is going to be a full moon in Pisces. All right, and this is just going to be. We've had a lot of releases here lately, and the cycle, as far as the portal goes, that was a closeout to a cycle that dates back to January of this year. Okay, so if something happened in that area, in that time frame before or after, then that is the energy that you are closing out, which opening up something new for you. Okay, so in this new full moon, there is going to be a lunar eclipse as well, hence the name blood moon. Okay, so very, 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 very intense energy. Okay, so I mean, this is a good time for us to catch these waves, especially if this is something, like I said, that you take serious. So I will be, I'm going to set up everything and get all the necessary, as far as candles and herbs and things like that that we need. Um, and also, like I said, email me your name if you would like to be, if you would like to join in. Kalanda, I hope you are ready to delete the trolls because here they come. All right, but if you would like to be a part of the ritual, then email me your name. You can make a donation to. I'll put everything in the description box down below. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Do we have any topics? Any specific energy that you guys would like for me to pick up on? We can have a little fun tonight. Adidas. Why? What does that mean? Hmm. Okay. Career and finance, comma. Okay. Anything in particular? Because you have to think about it. With us right now being in Leo season, like this is a time for you to have fun with what you're doing. You know, even if it isn't what you envision yourself doing, and even if you feel like this isn't where your life ends, you know, or where your life stops, or you know where you lay your bags down. Leo energy is just that. You know, that's why they are able to conquer, and that's why they are known as the lion, because it's an energy that it's gonna fight till the death. You know what I mean? It's never, it's somebody that's never gonna give up. So with that energy, it doesn't matter if this person is homeless. You know what I mean? It's the spirit inside of them is so strong and so fiery that they're gonna show and prove. Okay, so right now is an energy for you to show up, have fun with it, and part ways. And going into Virgo season, you know, the energy is going to feel like it's going to kind of switch up on you. It's going to feel a little bit more methodical, in a sense. So, you know, you just be ready, you know. And as I said, we're transitioning into a new season. Spring equinox is right around the corner. As I'm sorry, spring equinox. I mean fall. Fall equinox is right around the corner. So y'all just get ready. But like I said, we're gonna carry this energy, and we're going to continue to have fun all the way up into the new year, which is April. April, okay? All right. So let's pull a few cards if we shall. We got a few people in here. You ready for the fall weather? I am too. I love the spring. I love the summer. But I'm normally never in this spirit where I feel like I'm ready for the fall. But for the first time, I can say that I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this. And instead of looking backwards right now, you could be in an energy where, you know, you, even if you wanted to look backwards, you couldn't, you know, because you don't really care anymore. It's there's nothing that's important enough. There's nothing interesting enough for you to even give two fucks to even want to turn around and even glance at this point. Or at least that's the energy that you should be in. Because guess what? It's about to get cold any damn ways. And I don't mean that like be cold to people. You know what I'm saying? I mean that like in a sense, it's time to go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's time to cut my heat on that I pay for. You know what I'm saying? No offense. All right. No more fighting your battle because I have my own. All right. Nine of Wands here. Sagittarius energy. You know, even though the struggle has been hard, you know, it's still an outcome of God, you know, of spirit, you know, still saving the day, still making a way, you know, it's still providing, um, you know, another sense of security for you, for a privacy for you, strength for you, courage for you, strength for you. you know, just uh, another push. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you can't take another step, it's just something inside of you, you know, that wakes you up, gets you out of bed in the morning when you feel like, you know, like, fuck this. I'm throwing the towel in. You know what I mean? There are days like that. That's the Nine of Wands energy for you, though. But you still get up. You still grind. You know, you still hustle. You still smile. You still put in that work. And that's what I respect about all fire signs. You know what I mean? You may hear a little bit of lip. You know, your feelings may get a little hurt, but that's just on you. You know, if you a softie, then that's just on you. But to me, I feel like Aries does give constructive criticism, and that's on you, right? Because like for you guys, you take it more than anybody else takes it. So, you know, it's but just the smallest little opinion of yours, you know, you would be surprised at how serious people take that. This fly in this room is driving me insane right now. I don't know what is going on, but just like the you could say just like the simplest thing to somebody, and boy oh boy will they take that shit to heart and run with it down the street. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks. But hey, you could take it like a G. You could take it like a champ. How your mom got bent out of shape. Yeah, that's why sometimes, you know, I'll keep my opinion to myself these days. Depending on the situation. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups. This is Pisces energy. Oh, yeah. All right, this is wishful thinking. All right, at least that's one of the things this energy could be here. You know, this could have to do with somebody that just maybe they thought that it was this, and they found out that it was that very quickly here. I feel like this is an energy, you know, people can try and come in. You see this man is he's dreaming, right? It's just like this big, sorry about the lighting, you guys. But you see here how this man is, to me, it's just like this bubble that pops up, you know, outside of your head here. And these are all of the things that you've ever desired in your life, all of the things, the height of your career, you know what I mean? The house on the hill, you know, the vacations, you know, pets, a spouse. It just all the things that you may want out of life. You know, it's I really feel like this could be energies that want to come in and poop, you know, kind of bust your bubble here. But one thing that is a strength of yours, you know, that this energy depicts is that this is all in this person's head. This is all in this person's mind. Nobody can see it. Nobody can else can dream it. Nobody else can reach in and take it. And that is the beauty of it. You know what I mean? I feel like this Nine of Wands is you protecting something. And that's protecting you first and foremost. You know, this is like a badge of honor that you are wearing when you walk in this Aries energy here. You know, it's just like you're protecting something that is just so precious, you know, that even God Himself, if He told you to give it to Him, He would not want you to give it to Him. He would want it to continue to be yours for you to go out there and do what you're supposed to do with it. You know what I mean here? So whatever is this energy is, like I said, you know, and you having to fight people off and fight off their negativity and their negative energy and all that type of shit, and you still got to get up and dream and be able to chase that and figure that out and be human all at the same time. Wishful thinking. But not so much, because there are seven cups here, okay? There are seven chakras, okay? So once you put this together, then you, you got magic, baby. You are magic, baby. I tell you that all the time. They know it. That's why they scared. I just came on here for a little bit, y'all, just to talk my shit. Just a little bit. Join me if you will. I'm not going to stay too long, though, y'all. I ain't going to take up all y'all Saturday. All right, we got the Ace of Swords. And to me, as far as I know, it's truth. Confirmation. Magic. This is passing the crown down. It's your turn. This doesn't happen very often. There aren't very many chosen. And even the ones that are chosen, hell, half of them can't even complete the job. But for something so sentimental, so monumental to be passed down to you, like you the next generation to carry it on, you're the next Aries to carry this on, is beyond an honor and a privilege. No man can make you feel that, give you that, grant you that. I'm gonna let you see it again. You see the crown. What other messages, Spirit? I hope you guys are feeling good, feeling great out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. It is free. Show your girl some love. All right, Temperance. More Sagittarius energy. You know, where you go, luck is not far behind, Aries. Believe it or not. You know, it's that energy, though. Sometimes, like, some of you guys may not feel like you're very lucky, or maybe you haven't been feeling really lucky lately, but it's just like, think about it. When you're on a street, and just say that you and your friend are about to meet up, and accidentally somehow you turn down, you guys are coming this way, you turn down one street, they accidentally turn down that street, and you just miss each other. I feel like a lot of times those are like the types of instances that happen to you. There's always another factor involved that kind of counter throws everything off for you. Like a monkey wrench type of effect. And like I said, I really feel like that energy is clearing out for a lot of you guys. I really feel like it's weakening out, especially with this Temperance energy pushing through. All right, we have the moon. Moon, oh moon. Pisces energy. Clarify the moon, Spirit. Knight of Wands, Leo energy. Ace of Cups is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is some type of intuitive download, intuitive message. And I feel like this energy kind of came up. I don't know if this was earlier in today's reading, but it's just giving like an energy of something, you being filled with something being poured into you. Like this is an energy of a jump start of some sort. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, Aries energy. And let me get one more spirit. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. I'm getting a secret of some sort here. Something that somebody does not know. This may not apply to everybody. Someone is confused about how to tell you something. Or someone is confused on how to express something, say something. And like I said, with the Temperance and the Moon, like it's like an energy of something pouring into you, like a heightened intuition of some sort with the Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man to come out same way. It's like, Aries, if this isn't enough, here, let me just, like I said, this is literally something being downloaded into you. Some of you guys are going to be contemplating, I feel like, on whether or not to take a certain path or to take a certain job or opportunity, a move. But I feel like it's not going to be too much confusion, because with the Hanged Man, this is something either is something that is just for you. Or it's meant to play out just for you. Hence something being downloaded into you. You wonder when you look at people and they get into certain fields and they just like, pew, they take off. Like that's the type of energy that you need to be in or need to want to be in, because that means when it comes easy to you, it flows, right? Just like this energy here flowing through you. Just like this water here flowing through, each cup. So it's when something is meant for you, then like I said here, it's gonna come second nature. The Emperor. And I feel like that's gonna be a big indication to a lot of you guys who are confused. This is some type of fear here as well. I don't know, that you may be experiencing, or someone that you're dealing with. Whether that's like a fear of what's next. What do I do next? Where do I go next? Am I moving too fast? Am I not moving fast enough? You could be asking yourself things like that, questions like that regarding life right now. That's normal. Trust me, I got a question or two. Or three or four or five or six. But just know, when it feels right and you seeing some progress, then hey, then you know you're doing something right. If you feel like you can speed it up a little bit more, then go that route. But like I just got done talking and saying, if it's meant for you, you see this wheel spinning, it's going with the flow. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. This right here is destiny. This is what you're supposed to be doing in life here. This is how shit's supposed to play out. This is how good karma spills in. Hanged man, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you tied to this. You bloodline. You made men. You jumped in. There's no out when it comes to this right here. Let me just say that with this right here. This hanged man in this Wheel of Fortune, where you gonna go? Spirit got you tied up and sold up. And that's a good thing. Let me tell you. I'm not going to do too much. But I know I haven't been live on here with y'all in a minute, so I'm here. How you doing? We got the Magician, Aries energy. I'm not playing, and neither is Spirit. Above, around you, beneath you. Aries energy. Hit them one time with it. Matter of fact, hit them 2 times with it, Spirit, because I don't think they heard you the first time. I like this. All right, we got the 8 of Swords. Gemini energy. If you scared, go home or go to church. We leaving all of this behind. If it's fear, baby, I'm finna use it to hype me up. Let's go. Do this shit with my eyes closed, literally. While this energy over here pouting in the corner, I'm figuring out how to get out of it. Kalanda, can you get rid of this clown? Danny, get rid of him. That's right, y'all. Hit that like button. Get your girl out there in the algorithm. All right, we have the World card in reverse. And now the whole community gets to see you be deleted, Danny. Please and thank you, Kalanda. All right, Saturn energy, and reverse, this is you going backwards. All right, this is no progress. This is you repeating. This is you falling on your face over and over again, but not because you in the upright, clearly, but more so because whatever it is you're supposed to be learning, you're either not listening or you don't want to learn it when it comes to energy like that. This could be somebody watching you for all the wrong reasons. And then yet again, the Hierophant, like another audience setting with the 2 people watching. We got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is like Leo, Sagittarius energy. But the more I think about it now, I lean more towards it being Leo energy versus Sag. All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. And the 3 of Swords, Gemini energy. I feel like you guys come across, Aries, you have an energy, like with this magician energy, you like have an energy about you where you can make things feel so easy. You know, it's just like you don't just put any thought into anything really. You know, you just kind of jump out there and things just kind of appear. You know what I mean? You are somebody, you work very well alone. You know, and people don't understand that, you know, and I say it all the time. It's really hard for an energy like you to even ask for help, because with you, inside of you, there are, it feels like there's five of you. You know what I mean? So a lot of you guys, I feel like, carry a spirit of the Gemini, because the Gemini is known for being able to multitask across so many different levels and avenues, and especially as far as mental. This is somebody that is on point with it. The comebacks, the words. This is somebody that can spray you with their words, you know, just like an Aries can. But like I said, I really feel like that's the type of energy that you embody here. And, you know, people may think that you cheat in life to get ahead in some way, shape, or form. You know, it's just, I feel like it's, for a lot of people, it's really hard to believe. You carry that energy where people like to sneak and watch you, and they watch you, and they do it so well that, you know, you may not even be paying attention to the point where you notice that. You know, it's the simple thing. Watching you walk from your car door to your front door, you know, or your car door into the work office or the workplace. You know, it's just that energy here. You know, it's you are somebody that does go noticed. But let me go back to this Nine of Pentacles and this Three of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy, I feel like, because the eight is somebody that, man, it's like, I worked so hard for this. I didn't know if it really was going to pan out for me. You know, I had faith, you know, but along the way, you know, there were so many things that were up against me, or, you know, just in general telling you that this may not be something that you need to do or need to pursue right now. Or maybe you were even telling yourself that. You know, this could even be an energy where maybe you were dealing with somebody that you felt like you couldn't live without. And so you were dealing with certain behaviors and letting certain things slide. But ultimately, you know, when you do things like that, it just, it stretches, it makes things worse, you know. So even if this is some type of infidelity, heartbreak, loss, punishment, abuse, argument, just anything that has affected you heart wise, is Spirit is taking every single tear and dropping that in the garden of the seeds that you did sow when you were in that space, when you did feel empowered, you know, and before the knives were drawn, and before they were supposed to pierce your heart. Spirit said, come again. Come again. Excuse me? Come again. You want to see what pain look like? Pain look like picking yourself back up and walking through that motherfucker like not even a drop of piss, shit, bullshit, anything touched you. Did I say I wasn't going to be on here long? Time is... Okay. Queen of Swords. Did I not say? Now, this one right here will chop you up, chew you out, and chew you up and spit you right back out. We're not doing this no more. We either on this, we strolling, we cruising, we rolling, we out here, or we on this. We sitting high. We see all. We got a bird's eye view. And look at it. They don't even want me to speak. Four of Cups. Cancer energy. You sending a lot of people to go sit somewhere and think about what they've done. Think about what you said. Like you send your kid in the corner and time out. You putting a lot of people in time out, and it don't feel so good. You know, people will brag about what they can do, what they can have over you, and what's better than you, and what they've seen, and this, that, and comparing this, that, and the third. Well, why you still in my face then? If you got all these options. Because guess what? These options don't be adding up. They really be sitting there looking stupid and feeling it too. You know, that's why I say it's not good to argue with people. You let people run their mouth, talk their shit, sound stupid, and then have to go somewhere and sit with it. That's really going to eat their ass alive. Because now your stupid ass got to go sit over there because you done sat there and acted a fool, and I done got there to sit there and give you my herb. You know, when you say something crazy to a dog and they be like, yeah, exit stage left. That's how you got to start doing people. And there you done taught them a lesson without speaking a word. And go check out, I uploaded a reading a few hours ago. Well, maybe like an hour. Yeah, a few hours ago. So go check out the reading that I uploaded as well. And then I'm going to go back and edit this one a little bit and then post it for you guys. Well, not edit it, but I need to add a title and everything else. So, all right. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. And the 8 of Pentacles, which is also Virgo energy. And I just spoke on that earlier because you had the 9 that came out. So honestly, you putting that was you putting in the work. You got to get through the 8 to even think about the 9. And not only that, the 10, you got the 8, the 9, and the 10. Give me one more, Spirit. Because, baby, Aries. Don't nobody cut up like an Aries cut up. I love you too, Amber. Hey, girl. We have the Strength card, Leo energy. Don't nobody cut up like an Aries cut up. It take a special type of breed to even tame you, calm you down, speak to you, understand you, nurture you, be there for you to be able to trust. Or you out of there. 6 of Swords. Peace. I don't care what I left behind. Keep it. Because that's the only damn thing you're going to have to remember me of. Sayonara. 4 of Wands energy. Knight of Cups. And the Empress fell on the floor. So this is, the Knight of Cups came out in reverse. Oh, welcome, baby Drip. Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse. 4 Wands, Aries energy. The Empress, Taurus energy. What did I say about you, Aries? Looks like a lot of things are going to change. A lot of things are changing. A lot of things are being left at the door. A lot of things aren't even allowed on the property. This is a gated community. And if you don't do it, your spirit team will. Two of Wands, Aries energy. Come on, Aries. All up and through here. All up and through here. From the Ace of Wands to the Magician to the Four of Wands to the Two of Wands. The Tower even wanted to come out. Come on, Aries. Come on, Six of Wands energy. Watch who? Watch me. Thank you, Dale. Welcome. Child, look. This energy is giving Aries, it's just like I said, just like a confidence. It's like something coming over you like, oh, that's it? That's what it takes to get over to the other side? Oh, so if I just make a left down there, if I just go through the valley, if I just follow the creek, if I just walk through the forest, travel through the village, I'll make it. And all you got to do is set out on your way, Aries. Thank you, Mike. Welcome. Thank you, guys. And all you got to do is set out. You're going to have some people that's running behind you angry. You're going to have some people that's hyping you up, making sure that you're okay, you know, sending you on your way with goodies and motivation and good affirmations, you know, but whether good or bad, they still following. And as long as they still following and they paying attention, then you going in the right direction. As long as they got something to say, you doing something right. As long as they showing up, even when they not supposed to show up, they know exactly where to be. King of Wands, the biggest, one of the biggest leaders. And I say, as far as reaching out and speaking with the community and being able to relate in ways that maybe the other kings would not be able to. You know, it's just like with your dad, you know, and then your uncle. Maybe it's certain things you could tell your dad, or maybe certain things you can't tell your dad, but you could tell the cool uncle or the cool auntie, you know what I'm saying, that'll understand you or give you that type of advice that maybe your parent would overlook. The King of Wands is that type of energy where they're not going to judge you. They're not going to overlook you. They just like you. But they just took that and they, instead of just living with that and just letting that be that, they said, no, I'm not a product of this. I just so happen to fucking land here. That don't mean I gotta stay. You know what I mean? I see a way. And I'm gonna take it. That's the energy that you vibing in right now, collective. And if you ain't there, you better get on your high horse and make way. We've been on here almost an hour, y'all. Look at this. I said I wasn't gonna be on here long, and look at me. All right, we got the Hermit, Virgo energy. Judgment, Libra energy. And the Page of Pentacles. Gemini, Libra, no, I'm sorry, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It's Earth energy. Give me one more spirit. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. All right, let's see what we got. This is an energy, like I said, I may have said this before, but like I said, some of this I'm going to repeat it because it's put on my heart too, and you may have missed it the first time, but a lot of y'all may not want some of these gifts. A lot of y'all probably here trying to understand and figure out what this is all about. Welcome. You just got your first call. You just received your first message. And now get ready. All right? Because once this star is lit, there is no going back. Once those rose-colored glasses are removed, there is no putting them back on. You have stepped out into the point of no return. And this is, like I said, where the journey begins. You have been offered something. And sadly, you cannot refuse it. I'm not going to say sadly, but like I said, it's not easy when you're somebody, that easily takes on others' energy. You walk through the grocery store and you picking up on, maybe certain thoughts, or just by body language, or just by looking in somebody's eyes, just like reading their soul. It's just certain words that you say here, it's just like you can already pick up on what somebody's going to say, or just who and how they are in general. It's that can be a scary thing. It can be a stressful thing, especially when you're not able to turn it off or turn it down. So that's normal, and that's hermit energy. Hermit also could be as a ghost, and not just like to say ghost as like far as haunting you or anything. Or I mean, this could be an energy where some your ancestors could be haunting somebody, honey. But the hermit energy, like, it's also just, for me, is a spirit of some sort that not has entered into you, but a messenger. Like, if you've ever seen that, what's that movie with that Christmas movie, the ghosts of Christmas past and the future and all of that, that was Scrooge. Was that his name? I can't remember the name of the movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a classic. They play it every single year. But it's like an energy coming to you. Hi Lola, welcome from Canada. Welcome to the family. Okay, well, the hermit energy, like I said, like a spirit, is something that's here to bring you something, here to show you something here, and it may not be in when you're conscious. You know what I mean? This may be in a state of subconscious, napping, sleeping. um I hate to say this, like passing out, or it's an energy where you're not gonna be all the way conscious, like I said here. So it's kind of going to be blurry. It's going to be kind of faded. So some of you guys may want to ask for clarity at this time. But with the Ace of Swords, that is an energy of some type of major clarity coming in. If something has kind of been a little cloudy or you've been unsure about, okay? Welcome to all of you guys who have come in and joined the live. Hit that like button, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday evening. And like I said earlier, I did upload a reading on the channel earlier. And then I said I was going to come on here and go live with you guys. So here I am. All right, we have the Five of Swords energy. This is never fun energy. Like, this is the bullies that we've had to deal with in our lives. The arguments, like the petty arguments that we've had to go back and forth with, the side picking that we've had to deal with in the past, the physical fights, you know, that we may have had to deal with. The verbal abuse, the physical abuse, you know what I'm saying? The side eyes, um, the just the thievery. It's the Five of Swords. It's the hate, the envy, the jealousy, and the maliciousness. Just the pain that is inflicted, you know, and when people are in this type of energy, it does no good ever. You know, nobody wins. It's just it's really diabolical, the Five of Swords. And like I said, you know, for you guys, Aries, you're a sign that deals with it the most. You know, I once I probably should have Googled what is the most hated signs. I know you're on that top 5 list, you know, but hey, you'll be all right, and so will they, right? But it's not because of the reasons, unless this is like some low vibe Aries type energy. Then you know what I'm saying. Then you need to go do some shadow work, right? That's the only time that the Five of Swords would be connected to your name. All right, let's see what else comes out. All right, the Four of Pentacles to come out. Capricorn energy. This is like, not, I'm not going to stop at anything. Okay. The Lovers. Ooh. Yo, like I said here, I said it already. Abusive relationships, verbal, physical, gaslighting, narc energy. Just not believing in you. Not wanting anybody else to believe in you. Not wanting anybody else to love you. You know, because people be afraid that you're going to be loved right. You're going to be treated right. You're going to be paid right. You're going to be respected the right way. You're going to be invited the right way. And it's just because you could come off as very prideful, Aries. You could come off as very arrogant. You could come off as very confident. That's a natural Aries trait, baby, because, hey, I mean, you've been out here the longest, but you ain't been out here the longest. So with that, it comes with the territory. Mm. Like these people, they be so prideful. Like they can't even really keep it real with you. They can't even just say, I love you, man. I'm proud of you, man. You hurt me, man. They got to retaliate. Instead of looking within their own energy and really seeing how they feel and how they would react. Because you going to react just exactly how the fuck you react. You don't know how to do it any other way. Aries, A for authenticity. Aries for A. Don't come over here with that bullshit. The Emperor. What I say? Hey. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Y'all, I love this. Okay? I love this. The Emperor. A for authenticity. Aries energy. All right? And then you got the Empress out here. Emperor and Empress energy, and the Lovers is out here too. All right, Aries. What do you know? Our favorite visitor, the devil himself, Aries energy. The sun. Ooh. Ooh. What happens in the dark will come to the light. Devil sun energy. This is someone who is, ooh wee. It gives like an energy of light versus dark. Wow. This just threw me for a loop, y'all. And then they came out back to back. This may not apply to everybody, but this is given like somebody with a porn addiction or a sex addiction. This is also giving someone cheating in a marriage or a serious relationship. And this is also somebody that's obsessed with you. Like this is somebody, like this is an incubus, succubus type of energy, and they thrive off of the light, off of temperance type of energy, an empress type of energy. And this is somebody that can come off so innocent, so helpful, so loving. I feel like this could also be because the devil, this is Capricorn energy. It could also have to do with like your workplace as well. And the sun energy is something getting bigger. So maybe this is more money in your pocket to come. I feel like this is given like the holidays, holiday energy. We have the Page of Cups, Pisces energy. We have the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. Pisces energy and Scorpio energy. I don't even want to read what I'm reading right now, y'all. Now that these cards done came out, like this is, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Five of Wands. Leo energy. All right, so like I said, with the Five of Swords energy, we already spoke on, like just the type of people and things that we all have to deal with, right? The devil energy, it is just that, you know, it's just you needing to, if this is something personal that you are going through, or if this is something that has to do with you personally, you know, and no one else physically, then this is just a reminder, and this is a warning as far as to take heed, um, as far as your work schedule goes, what you are putting in your body, the hours of sleep that you are getting, um, and like I said, the hours of work that you are putting in. The devil can give a burnout energy. It can give you a false hope. It can give you just, it's a false narrative to begin with. It's only set out to drain you out. You know, the beginning sounds, smells, and maybe even just tastes a little sweet, but there is no positive outcome, reward, success, gain when it comes to the devil energy. You know, you lose what you have and some when it comes down to this. So, like I said, if this is something personally, make sure you are taking care of yourself, especially health wise. Health is wealth, And that's the number one thing that you have, Aries, as far as keeping you going, because you run off of fire. You know, it's depending on what all placements that you have in your natal chart, but for the most part, you run off fire, you know. And if you've ever known or heard somebody say, man, I'm running off fumes, it don't that mean I'm tired as hell and I need something in my body to fuel me back up so I can keep going and go ahead and finish doing what I got to do here so I can go out here and sit in the sun and shine with my other half, with my ancestor. High priestess, with my ancestor, with my healer. Five of Cups. I'm sorry you couldn't get me down. And even if you did get me down, I'm sorry I didn't stay down, is what this energy is giving. Spirit quietly scooping you up and quietly walking you out. We've been on here an hour. Thank you, Dale. Hit that like button, you guys, as you come in. Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? Sorry, you couldn't keep me down. I may have fell down, but Spirit said, you will not stay down. Get and reach this. I got something I need you to take care of for me. I handpicked you. You know, Spirit will do certain things in your life just to show you. Just so you will know for sure, justice in reverse, that this is not it. This is not fair. This is not right. Bad contract. If anybody spin you out, it's going to be you. It ain't going to be nobody else. And that is what Spirit is saying. I'm not saying that you're going to crash out or anything like that. But that's never the goal. You know what I'm saying? But I know that things happen. You got this Five of Swords, this devil energy out here. You dealing with some things out there. It may not be on an everyday basis. We got the Fool card, but Spirit said, fret not. Keep letting that hair blow in the wind. King of Cups. Keep sitting on that dock of the bay. And like I always like to say, most importantly, keep smiling in the motherfucking face, collective. And don't forget the have a nice day part. Star energy. Because guess what? You got to get ready to hit the stage, baby. You'll see them when you get off. How you like me now? Aquarius energy. I'm going to leave that reading here, y'all. This your peers. This people from your past, people you work with, people that you're friends with on social media, people that you're friends with but not really friends with, you're related to, everybody, anybody. Your 7th grade teacher, everybody. Everybody. Tell them to take a seat. Tell them to take a seat, collective. You're about to go on stage. Okay? I'm going to leave that reading here, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me once again. What are those? Diamonds? I don't know what those are. 557. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Mike. Hi, Misbehavior. Long time no hear from. How you doing, sweetie? Stitch Jr., thank you so much. Thank you guys. I'll try and go live a little bit more. I had fun tonight. But like I said, hit that replay. Check out the reading that I did earlier as well. You guys got two readings. You got one earlier and you got a whole live. And I've been over here on here over an hour. So I love you guys. Mwah. I will be back on tomorrow so we can spend a little bit more time. If you need to reach me, you know my email. And I'll catch you later, loves. Ciao.